Thank you.
A warm welcome for the front-runner to be Labour leader. But don't let the smiles fool you. This contest is anything but sewn up. In Liverpool today, the first hustings. 600 Labour members from the North West, their questions asked by the chair.
Why are you the person to beat Boris?
And from the current underdog, a biting swipe at the Prime Minister.
He is, in the end, a liar. He is callous. He doesn't care. He plays at politics. He plays with people's lives. He needs to be held to account. He was the single worst foreign secretary this country has ever seen, and I was part of exposing that.
I've led a large organisation. I know how to make very difficult decisions. I think I've got the ability to bring people together in a stronger fighting force, and I've got the utter determination that we have to win the next general election.
But other issues from Labour's recent past also crept into the debate. Anti-Semitism has dogged the party in recent years, anger and accusations about how it's been dealt with. All 5 candidates have pledged tough action and insisted they'd voiced their concerns in the past. But Jess Phillips challenged the record of her rivals.
The Labour Party needs a leader who has spoken out against anti-Semitism and other forms of harassment, in fact, when others were keeping quiet, and somebody who was in the room struggling for an independent system, lots and lots of meetings. I have to say, I don't remember some of the people here being in that particular room or being in those particular fights.
Today's event on the banks of the Mersey is the first of 12 that will take place around the country in the coming weeks. Liverpool is solid Labour territory, but you don't have to drive too far from here to reach one-time red strongholds that turned blue at the last election. Whoever the next leader is will need to reach out to these communities if they want to return their party to power. And that's why many think that person shouldn't be from London.
Does the next leader need to be from the north?
I think it's about your principles, but it certainly helps, and it certainly helps having grown up and lived in an area that has been affected and has become quite angry about the centralisation of political and financial power in London and the South East.
And on Brexit, a plea from another candidate from the North West to listen to voters.
My Leave voting constituents are no more racist little Englanders than my friends who voted Remain are liberal elitists.
So with no obvious winner or loser from the first event, what did the crowd make of it?
I thought Emily Thornberry came across very well on the day. It's obviously it's early days, isn't it? I'm still very undecided.
I was a bit unsure, but Rebecca Long-Bailey was fantastic.
I'm going to wait for the leadership campaign to progress, but I'll probably be voting for Lisa Nandy. I think the Labour Party is missing a massive opportunity. I think she's the only one that actually addresses the fact that the second referendum policy was disastrous.
I certainly wouldn't be voting for Jess Phillips, that's for sure.
Why?
Because of this disloyalty.
Labour members leaving with plenty to chew on today, but with months of this contest to go, those deciding who can help the party stand tall again have time on their side. Rob Powell, Sky News in Liverpool.